Imagine waking up as the most powerful creature on Earth and going to sleep, extinct. 65 million years ago, that's exactly what happened. And what the dinosaurs experienced in their final 24 hours was beyond anything you can imagine. This is the last day of the dinosaurs. The morning starts like any other. The sun rises over North America. Temperature? A comfortable 80 degrees. Humidity hangs in the air. This isn't the world you know. No ice caps. No deserts like today. Just endless green. A herd of triceratops moves through a clearing. 50 of them, maybe more. Their footsteps echo like thunder. Each one weighs as much as an elephant. Horns gleaming in the dawn light. Nearby, a Tyrannosaurus rex tears into a fresh kill. Blood drips from jaws that could bite through a car. This T-Rex has no idea it's living in the final hours of a 165 million year dynasty. In the forest canopy, something else stirs. A small mammal, about the size of a rat. It watches the giants with cautious eyes, then scurries back into the shadows. Remember this creature. It matters later. The sky is alive. Pteranodons glide on thermals, their wings stretching 20 feet across. Below them, the ocean crashes against prehistoric shores. In those waters, Mosasaurus hunts, a reptile the size of a bus with teeth like daggers. Everything is connected. Everything is balanced. Predator and prey, hunter and hunted. The Earth has been like this for longer than we can truly comprehend. Humans have existed for maybe 300,000 years. Dinosaurs? They ruled for 165 million years. But this morning is different. High above the atmosphere, something moves. A rock. 6 miles wide, traveling at 45,000 miles per hour. It's been hurtling through space for eons, and Earth is directly in its path. The dinosaurs can't see it yet, but they will. It's noon now. The sun beats down. A herd of Edmontosaurus gathers near a riverbank to drink. Babies stay close to their mothers. Safety in numbers. Then something changes. The ground vibrates, not violently, just a hum. A frequency that shouldn't be there. Animals feel it before they understand it. Their brains scream danger. Birds take flight, thousands of them all at once. No reason, just instinct. The Edmontosaurus herd lifts their heads. Nostrils flare. They smell nothing wrong. But something is wrong. Mothers nudge their babies. The herd starts moving. Not running, not yet. Just moving. In the forest, a pack of velociraptors stops mid-hunt, their prey forgotten. 6 pairs of intelligent eyes scan the horizon. Raptors are smart. Some scientists think they were as intelligent as modern crows. Right now, that intelligence is screaming at them to hide. The ocean begins to pull back. Water recedes from the shore, exposing sand that hasn't seen sunlight in years. Fish flop helplessly. Crabs scramble. Something is coming. In space, the asteroid crosses the moon's orbit. It's so close now that if dinosaurs could look up, they'd see a star that shouldn't be there. A point of light, growing brighter, growing larger. Minutes away. The T-Rex from this morning stops eating, lifts its massive head, roars. Not a hunting roar. Not a territorial roar, a roar of confusion, of fear. Even kings can feel fear. The sky begins to glow, not from the sun, from something else, something burning. The asteroid has entered Earth's atmosphere. Friction with air molecules heats its surface to thousands of degrees. It becomes a second sun, screaming toward the planet. And then, The asteroid crosses the moon's orbit. It's so close now that if dinosaurs could look up, they'd see a star that shouldn't be there. A point of light, growing brighter, growing larger, minutes away. And then, the asteroid strikes the Yucatan Peninsula, what will today be Mexico, with the force of 10 billion atomic bombs, all detonating at once. The ground doesn't just shake, it liquefies. Rock turns to liquid, mountains evaporate, a crater 20 miles deep and 100 miles wide is carved into the earth in seconds. The energy released is incomprehensible. If you were standing 1,000 miles away, you'd be vaporized instantly. 2,000 miles away, you'd catch fire from the heat. 5,000 miles away, the shockwave would hit you like a wall. That T-Rex? Gone. Turned to atoms. The Triceratops herd? Thrown into the air like leaves. The pteranodons in the sky? Their wings snap. They fall. A tsunami 300 feet tall rises from the impact site. It races across the ocean at 600 miles per hour. When it hits land, it's still 100 feet high. It drowns coastlines, floods valleys, carries marine reptiles miles inland, where they die gasping. But water is the least of Earth's problems. The impact throws trillions of tons of rock, dust, and debris into the atmosphere. Some of it escapes Earth entirely and flies into space. Some of it rains back down, but it's no longer rock. It's molten, liquid stone raining from the sky. Forests ignite, not just near the impact, everywhere. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, the entire planet becomes an oven. Wildfires spread faster than anything can run. A small mammal, maybe the ancestor of the one we saw earlier, huddles in a burrow 6 feet underground. The entrance collapses from the shaking. It's trapped, but it's also safe. For now. Above ground, the age of giants is ending in fire and darkness. Ankylosaurus, with armor that could withstand a T-Rex bite, cooks inside its own shell. Brachiosaurus collapses, legs buckling. Velociraptors scatter, but there's nowhere to run. The air itself is burning. Hours pass. The fires rage. The ground continues to shake as aftershocks ripple across continents. Volcanoes erupt, adding their fury to the chaos. Lava flows, ash clouds rise. And then, the sun disappears. The debris in the atmosphere blocks the sun. Not for hours, for months, maybe years. Temperature drops, fast, from 80 degrees to below freezing in weeks. The tropical paradise becomes a frozen wasteland. Without sunlight, plants die. Ferns, trees, algae in the ocean, everything green withers and turns gray. And without plants, everything else follows. Herbivores starve first. The Triceratops, the Edmontosaurus, the giant sauropods. Their massive bodies need enormous amounts of food. Without it, they weaken, collapse, die. Predators last a bit longer. There are corpses to feed on, mountains of them. But corpses don't last forever. And soon, the carnivores face the same fate. Starvation, cold, death. T-Rex, the apex predator, the king of the Cretaceous, falls. Not in battle, but alone. Hungry. Cold. The oceans suffer too. Plankton dies. And when plankton dies, everything that eats plankton dies. Then everything that eats those creatures dies. The food chain collapses from the bottom up. Mosasaurus, the ocean's top predator, starves in the dark water. Ammonites, ancient spiral-shelled creatures that survived for 300 million years, finally go extinct. The Earth becomes a graveyard. But remember that mammal The one in the burrow? It's still alive. It survived the heat by hiding underground. It survived the cold by staying small, needing less food. It ate seeds, roots, insects, whatever it could find. And it wasn't alone. Other small creatures survived too. Some reptiles, some birds. Yes, birds, the descendants of small feathered dinosaurs. Some fish, some amphibians. Life found a way. Slowly, over thousands of years, the dust settled. Sunlight returned. Plants grew again. But the world that emerged was different. The dinosaurs were gone. 75% of all species on Earth extinct. But that 25% that survived, they inherited an empty planet, and they thrived. Mammals, once small and scared, grew larger. They filled the niches left by dinosaurs. Some became predators. Some became grazers. Over millions of years, they evolved into everything from whales to wolves to us. Birds spread across the globe. Every bird you see today, from hummingbirds to eagles, carries dinosaur DNA. They are dinosaurs, the only ones that survived. And here's the wild part. If that asteroid had missed Earth by just 5 minutes, if it had arrived 5 minutes earlier or later, it would have landed in the ocean. The impact would still be devastating, but survivable. Dinosaurs might still rule today. You might not exist. But it didn't miss. It hit, and everything changed. The last day of the dinosaurs was the worst day on Earth history for them. But for us, it was the beginning of everything. So the next time you see a bird, remember, you're looking at a dinosaur, a survivor, a descendant of creatures that lived through the literal end of the world. The dinosaurs didn't just disappear. They transformed, and their story is still being written. If you want more videos like this, hit subscribe. Drop a comment telling me what prehistoric event you want covered next. The first mass extinction? The rise of mammals? Let me know. Thanks for watching. And remember, every ending is just a new beginning.